Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Now we are going to get straight into it today as it's one of my most unique and rare items that I possibly own. I put a picture up on my Instagram a while ago and of course you may have guessed it, it is my Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets trailer and teaser film reel. Let's get straight into it. Now this by far is my most favourite item just because it's so unique and you literally cannot get it anywhere. Of course I am keeping it in this plastic display case. I picked it up off Amazon and we had to do some work so I could display it properly, which I'm now going to talk about. So firstly I have placed the film reel on just a piece of wood that I had spare. We did spray paint it silver so it was a little bit better than just the wooden, but it's tiny. We chopped it down to the size to the height so we can sit at properly, but we'll come on to that again in a little bit. Also with the plastic box we then had to install some LED lights which match the colour of the film reel. Again I picked these up on Amazon and just super glued them to the top of the box so you can't see them when you actually look at the film reel on the shelf. Now let's get a close-up of the actual film reel and the cells itself. So you can see on the outside it does have this green paper, hence why I chose the green LED lights. On the back it just has a little bit of information which you can read, and then quite simply it came looking exactly like this. It is a copy and it just has some sellotape keeping it all bound together and in place. You can clearly see it's printed with the Chamber of Secrets on the front, and then on the bottom it just has like a plastic square. I haven't removed it, I don't see the point in removing it, but this is exactly how I picked it up from the shop. I know it's come straight from the Warner Brothers Studios from when it actually was released, so which is why I'm just so amazed by it. As I mentioned earlier, to display it properly I am using the wooden block. If I lay it flat down you can't actually read what it says, so the wooden block just gives it a little bit of height so you can see it at eye level, and it does make a massive difference when it's on display. Now I've only opened this once or twice before, so here's the process of how I do get into it. Simply I take the green sleeve off just by the sellotape, and then we literally have the film cells itself from the teaser, from the trailer, which is just so fascinating. I do go really slowly when I'm opening it, and I try to keep how much I actually handle it to an absolute minimum because I want to keep it in pristine condition. Now you're probably wondering how I'm going to show this off, because when you look at it you can't really see the film cells without any light. Obviously you can see there's some information there, but you need a proper light. Now obviously I'm an amateur, I'm not into the movie making business at all, so there's one way that I know and how I've looked at these film cells, and that's the only way I could think of when I first picked this up, and that is through my really useful alarm clock. This is like an LED light up alarm clock and it's perfect for showing you the actual film cells. This is how I'm going to make do for now. I am going to show you kind of a little bit of the film cells. What I didn't realise before having this is how many cells per image. So for example, the introduction has about 12 different cells of the same image, which really kind of I was surprised at. So that's why it's so big and that's why it's so long. The first couple of film cells are the title sequence that say Warner Brothers Studios Presents, and then you might be able to guess what scene comes up next. Like I said, just to mention a little bit earlier, there are several cells of kind of the same image because obviously they play it on TV, but maybe from this you might be able to guess what scene this is in the Chamber of Secrets. By now the floor artwork might have given it away. I think that's a really recognisable symbol from the second film. Can you guess what part of the scene this is? Because next up, once we get through this scene, you can see we have the first glimpse of Daniel Radcliffe, and here he is. It's the first time we do see Harry, and obviously it's during the duel that he does have with Draco Malfoy. As we pull the cells a little bit further along, we do get a really close-up look at Daniel again, and look how young he is. Look at his hair as well. So obviously the more you go through the cells, for all you Slytherin fans, we do as well have Draco Malfoy. So this has been my really short introduction into the film reel itself. I've only shown you around about a metre worth of film cells because like I said it is really long. If you would like to see more, then please do leave a comment down below so I know that you want to see part 2. But that is the film cell itself. It will be sitting on display in the plastic case so I don't damage it. Thanks for watching, and as I said, if you want to see more, just leave a comment down below. If you are new to the channel, then please make sure you have liked and subscribed. Turn on that notification bell so you know when there is more videos on unique and rare Harry Potter pieces.